Hi guys, it's Bianish here, doing a new devlog over a new game that I want to make. Currently using Pixel Game Maker MV to be able to make this game. I kind of fell off of using Game Maker, doing all the actual coding and stuff like that after I had my kid, and just in that small amount of time, I've kind of lost everything for coding. So I'm currently doing a just like a spaghetti string type code uh, program. So it's suiting for what I need. As of right now, I got basic movement set up with a controller. I'm using an Xbox controller to be able to do movement. So the left stick is to be able to move just in any direction. And then we got the right bumper to be able to do a light attack. And then we got the right trigger to be able to do a heavy attack. Um, the premise of the game that I want to make at the moment is kind of like a free roaming around between islands, large islands, to be able to do resource collecting on like lamps for meat, to be able to do health regeneration, and then there will be free roaming goblins that you can kill to be able to get gold coins that you need to be able to try to build the pawn hut. The pawn will spawn in one right off the bat the moment that it's built, but afterwards it takes about 2.5, 3 minutes to be able to spawn more pawns in, and those pawns will go out and do resource collecting for you, mainly wood, but you can eventually get enough gold coins. I think I'm going to set it up to 25 gold coins to be able to get a gold mine yourself, so you don't have to go out and do as much resource collecting from free roam goblins. After you get a certain amount of gold coins, I think I want to have it set up to where you have a big main building that you can actually get more defenses set up and allowing you access to build towers. The first tower I have in mind is it's just going to be an archer tower. And then I think I'm going to eventually try to find a tile set that matches the. I think I'm using, it's called like tiny swords or something like that. Yeah, Tiny Swords tile set is what I'm using from itch.io. I will actually link in the description to that tile set if anybody wants to use it. It's actually a nice little tile set. Um, but yeah, pretty much the premise of what I want to do is just set up like a little like tower defense game. Once you get that main guard hut set up, uh, waves of goblins, I think, will start to come at the player, and they have to progressively go through harder and harder waves. The harder the wave, the stronger the goblins will be, and then also the chance of like the barrel and then TNT goblins of spawning will be higher. So with like the barrel ones, it is a TNT barrel, but they go running up and pretty much just explode themselves onto the target, being either you or your towers. And then with the TNT one, it's just a goblin that's going to throw little dynamite sticks that will explode on either you or the tower. And then with the torch one will be the base one that spawns in. It's just going to be a little guy that has a torch. He does some swinging of his torch on the player, and that's pretty much all he'll do. So I'm gonna get that set up to where the goblin will do some chasing once it gets into a certain premise of the player. But yeah, as of right now, that's my ideas. I think I'm going to really enjoy trying to set up this game. It's going to be my first actual official game that I make. Um, Giving myself a deadline of a year. I feel like that is a reasonable time to be able to try to get this game done, especially with the game engine that I'm using, that I don't actually have to do any coding in it. So, um, if you guys have any feedback to anything, please let me know in the comments. I am all for all feedback. All right, devlog video number 2. Um, It's been just a couple days since the last time I actually made a video for my video game that I'm making, Defenders of the Realm. Currently just getting some basic things set up. I actually just got a very, very basic HUD set up in the corner here. Got the log and gold counter just as of right now. I do have light attack and heavy attack variables now set up for their damages, so the trees have just 2 HP, and my light attack does 3 HP, so it should just knock it down instantly. It'll spawn in a log, and then you can walk over the log, and then it'll put the counter up to 1 from 0. I've also added enemies and with detection radiuses, aggro radius, and then a attack radius. The inner circle is the attack radius. I've also set up the enemies to just randomly wander around as well. When they get into the radius, they automatically follow, and then they start attacking. I don't have death set up for the character just yet, so it doesn't actually do any damage. I can attack the enemies with a light attack. It'll push the enemy back. And then I can also do a heavy attack to be able to just outright kill it after a heavy attack or a light attack. Light attacks do 3 damage as of right now, and heavy attacks do 7. I'm gonna definitely be changing things around, but as of right now, yeah, I got a few things set up. Got the death animation there. I might actually change the sizing of what that skull is, because that is quite big compared to what they were. But yeah, we are doing really good actually now, in terms of things just set up in a few days.